Welcome to IIT Bombay. IIT Bombay is located in the suburb of Powai, surrounded by lakes and hills. IIT Bombay is a premier science and engineering institution in India for teaching and research. It is a preferred destination for students all over the country. Today is our Convocation Day, when about 2,200 of our students will be graduating with a degree from IIT Bombay. This is a special batch for us. They left the campus in a hurry to reach home safely before the nationwide COVID lockdown, and we could not bid them a proper farewell. Today is an important day in our 62-year-old history. We are telecasting this special online convocation ceremony on Doordarshan so that students, their families and friends in any corner of the country can watch this special event of their near and dear, even if they do not have internet. For the very first time, you will see virtual avatars of some of our students receiving their medals and degree. Each of our graduating students will be seeing themselves receiving the degree through virtual reality animation on their mobile phones. Watch this unique technological marvel and celebrate the achievements of our students with us.
If universities are a brand, its best ambassadors are its alumni. As each one of you graduate today, you will also become IIT Bombay's best brand ambassadors. All that you have learned here in the lecture halls and under the shade of the rain trees, you will carry with you into the next chapter of your life. Under these exceptional circumstances forced upon us by the pandemic, our consolation is in knowing that talented graduates like you are stepping out of universities into the world to make it a little better for everyone. The Convocation Day is a special day for every student. It's a day filled with pride, joy and gratitude. We felt that our students should not be deprived of partaking in the graduation ceremony. At the e-convocation, we can celebrate together and make it a day to remember.
Before we celebrate your day of accomplishments, we would like to take you and your family on a virtual tour of our campus. To remind you that this green corner will always be open and awaiting your return. The main gate with its palm-laced roads are beckoning you back to the campus. The sunset at the lake always brings a rush of memories, and the honking geese at the lakeside would never let you forget that they exist either. The Infinity Corridor, witness to 1,000 whispers and stories, winds round the campus. The LHC echoes many conversations you have shared over chai and samosas. The friendly competition on campus always extended to the gymkhana and the swimming pool. All the books and journals at the central library, the ones you read and the ones you have saved for later, are now being made available online.
The campus wears a green glow as it does with every monsoon. But today, it also wears the footprints all of you have left behind. Owing to the pandemic, the 58th Convocation Ceremony of IIT Bombay will be a first of sorts. It will be an e-convocation ceremony where the students and guests will celebrate together virtually from the safety of their homes.
The members of the IIT Bombay Senate are getting ready for their procession, which marks the start of the ceremony. They will soon reach the dais to the chant of Jnanam Paramam Dhyayam, Knowledge is the supreme goal, the motto of the institute.
The Senate of IIT Bombay sets the standards of admission and qualification for various degrees. The presence of its members on the stage symbolizes a formal acknowledgement of the worthiness of the degree recipients. They will also be witness to the pledge the graduating students will take at the end of the ceremony.
The Institute song Antara Mama Vikashita Karo is a Bengali song written and composed by Rabindranath Tagore.
I declare the 58th Convocation open. Professor Duncan Halden, co-recipient of the 2016 Nobel Prize in Physics and a professor of physics at Princeton University. Mr. Stephen Schwarzman, the chairman and CEO of the Blackstone Group, and above all, a philanthropist. Professor Margaret Gardner, President and Vice Chancellor of Monash University, members of the Board of Governors, members of the Senate, parents, distinguished guests, colleagues, viewers of this program all across the globe, and most importantly, our graduating students. I have great pleasure in welcoming you all to the 58th Convocation of the Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. We are indeed privileged to have Professor Duncan Halden and Mr. Stephen Schwarzman, two of the most distinguished and accomplished global personalities of the recent time, to grace this occasion as the chief guest and the guest of honor. Professor Frederick Duncan Michael Halden is currently the Sherman Fairchild University Professor of Physics at Princeton University and a distinguished visiting research chair at Perimeter Institute for Theoretical Physics. Professor Halden worked initially at Institut La Langevin in France and then at the University of Southern California, followed by University of California, San Diego, until 1990, the same year when I moved out of UC San Diego to join IIT Bombay. Professor Halden is known for a wide variety of fundamental contributions to condensed matter physics, including the theory of the Halden gap in integer spin chains and theoretical studies of Luttinger liquids. Professor Halden was elected a Fellow of the Royal Society, FRS, in 1996 and a Fellow of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences in 1992, a Fellow of the American Physical Society in 1986, and a Fellow of the American Association for the Advancement of Science in 2001. Professor Halden was elected as a member of the US National Academy of Sciences in 2017. He was awarded the Oliver E. Berkeley Prize for the American Physical Society in 1993, Alfred P. Sloan Foundation Research Fellow, Lawrence Chair in 2008, Dirac Medal in 2012. With David J. Thules and J. Michael Kosterlich, Professor Halden shared the 2016 Nobel Prize in Physics for theoretical discoveries of topological phase transitions and topological phases of matter. Professor Halden, we are truly honored at your virtual presence at our annual convocation. Mr. Stephen Allen Schwarzman, a graduate of the Wharton School, is an American businessman, an investor, and a philanthropist. He is the chairman and CEO of Blackstone Group, a global private equity firm he established in 1985 along with his partners. From a modest beginning in 1985, today Mr. Schwarzman is included in Forbes' list of top 100 billionaires in the world. Mr. Schwarzman briefly served as the chairman of President Donald Trump's Strategic and Policy Forum. He has been selected in Bloomberg's list of top 50 most influential persons in the world several times. Mr. Schwarzman is also a well-acknowledged philanthropist, and several universities schools, public libraries across the globe have benefited from his substantive gifts. In 1999, he received the American Academy of Achievements Golden Plate Award. In December 2018, Schwarzman was awarded the Order of the Aztec Eagle from Mexico. His book, What It Takes, Lessons in the Pursuit of Excellence, published in 2019, is a New York Times bestseller. Mr. Schwarzman, we are honored to have you with us, and the entire graduating batch is looking forward to your commencement speech. On behalf of the Institute, I wish to thank the Ministry of Human Resources Development for their continued support to enhance the research programs and infrastructure of the Institute, and the faith reposed on us. Their excellent support for the growth of this institute since its inception in 1958 has enabled us to achieve a number of milestones and has allowed us to set new targets for the future. Dear parents of the students, I am pleased to inform you that the Institute continues to be ranked as one of the top universities of the country and among the best in the world. IIT Bombay attracts the brightest students from the country for its bachelor's, master's, and doctoral programs. In the 62 years of its existence, about 60,000 students have graduated from IIT Bombay. The alumni of the Institute have made their alma mater proud through their achievements and contributions in diverse fields, and our engagements with them are steadily growing. Research, along with its translational opportunities, is an increasing focus of activity of the Institute. The Institute has been able to attract outstanding faculty members from not just from India, but from other parts of the globe also. Today, I'm happy to inform that we have 681 faculty members on roll, with many of them globally acknowledged for their research contributions. We have also been able to further our links with international and national peer universities, enabling us to enhance research and educational programs at the Institute. The progress of IIT Bombay on all fronts has been extremely creditable, even during these difficult times because of the current pandemic. I would like to acknowledge the devoted efforts of our faculty, staff, students, and administration of the institutes towards meeting these goals. Dear students, you are the first batch of graduates among those who are still in the pipeline, who had faced extreme hardship due to the spread of the pandemic. You had to leave the campus within a few days of notice. You had to make do with your regular classes by online means. You had to lock yourself up at home, and possibly you still are. You had to face so much of uncertainties that possibly Mr. Heisenberg himself would not have envisaged. These uncertainties might have cast a pall of gloom among all of you. Your despair is no longer there. Dear students, you are now proud graduates of IIT Bombay. We would have loved to have you here at physically attending this particular convocation, but Mother Nature has a different plan. As I talk from the podium in this August convocation hall and stare at the empty chairs, I wish all these missing occupants to stand up to their true potential, to be happy and safe in their lives and start shining as all our graduates do. Because of you, we have specially created this virtual reality-enabled convocation where you will be experiencing personally created avatars of each one of you, collecting degree certificates from my own avatar surrogating me, from the comfort of your own home. Possibly, this is the first time anywhere in the world, to the best of my knowledge, such an attempt is being made. With this, now I present a brief report of the Institute activities this year. IIT Bombay continues to make forays into newer territories pertinent to undergraduate and postgraduate education. At postgraduate level, a specially designed MA plus PhD dual degree program in philosophy under the Humanities and Social Sciences Department has been introduced. IDC, the Industrial Design Center, celebrated 50 years of its golden existence earlier this year. In this particular convocation, a total of 2,343 degrees will be awarded to 2,138 recipients. Total number of PhD degrees awarded this year is 376. Needless to mention that our faculty and staff members have taken up the challenge due to the pandemic, and our current semester is running fully into an online mode. Research and development activity at IIT Bombay has continued its rapid momentum. During the year 2019 and 20, 345 R&D sponsored projects and 705 consultancy projects with a financial outlay of 331 crores have been carried out in diverse areas of science, engineering, management, and social sciences. In view of growing importance of the area, IIT Bombay has also set up an interdisciplinary center on machine intelligence and data sciences called C-Minds. The institute research was recognized by peers and society in the form of several awards and fellowships conferred on faculty and students. Some of the major awards and distinctions received by our faculty members include Professor Devang Khakkar, Chemical Engineering Department, former director of IIT Bombay, has been conferred with D.Litt honoris causa by Monash University. Professor Subimal Ghosh of Civil Engineering and Professor Raghavan Sunaj of Chemistry Department have been awarded the prestigious S.S. Bhatnagar Award. J.C. Bose Fellowships have been awarded to Professor Somen Chakraborty of Computer Science and Professor Dulal Panda of Department of Biosciences and Bioengineering. We are also delighted to report that Sarna Jayanti Fellowships have been awarded to Professor G. Rajaraman of Chemistry Department and Professor Subimal Ghosh of Department of Civil Engineering. The Infosys Prize 2019 for the area in engineering and computer science was awarded to Professor Sunita Sarawagi of Computer Science and Engineering. I am also happy to inform you that Professor Subhananda Chakraborty of Electrical Engineering and Professor Rohit Srivastava of the Department of Biosciences and Bioengineering were awarded Abdul Kalam Technology Innovation National Fellowship. During the year, the Institute successfully transferred 18 technologies and 3 new startups. They were set up by our students and faculty. IIT Bombay filed for 97 patents and 23 design rights during the particular year and was granted 42 patents and received the National Intellectual Property Award 2019 under the category of academic institutions. Interestingly, Solar Urja lamp, a project of IIT Bombay, created to Guinness World Book record. This was done on October 2, 2019 in the following categories: most number of people simultaneously assembling solar-powered lamps, and the largest environmental sustainability lesson. The attempt was done to pay homage to Mahatma Gandhi on the occasion of his 150th birth anniversary. Despite no student being in the campus during the nationwide lockdown, Our faculty members quickly engaged themselves into COVID-19 related research through internal funding. Some of the developed technologies include in situ gel for capture and inactivation of 2019 NCOV, incinerator for safe disposal of masks and gloves, portable or wheeled UVC-based germicidal units for disinfection, and a wash-resistance antiviral coating for textiles. An app specially developed for quarantine adherence, it's called Quarantine, has been adopted in Orissa and Meghalaya. Other IT-based solutions include providing user-friendly and customized information access with human-in-the-loop system called Worldwide Help, which is operational at both KEM and IITB Hospital. IIT Bombay also assigns significant value to its relationship with various international partners. Over the years, IIT Bombay has steadily built up a reputation for research and education both in India and abroad. A total of 103 international students have registered at IIT Bombay during the year 2019 and 20. During the year, IIT Bombay has signed 50 MOUs with various foreign universities and received governmental and ministerial delegations from countries across the globe for exploring possible collaboration and cooperation. Our collaboration with Monash University, under which we run possibly the world's largest joint degree PhD program, has seen over 140 graduates till date. The Alumni and Corporate Relations Office integrates two strategic thrusts of IIT Bombay. One is nurturing and enhancing alumni relations, and other is building bridges with corporations. During the year, the Institute organized Alumni Connect programs at various locations, including Santa Clara, Seattle, Houston, New York, Toronto, Tokyo, Seoul, Jaipur, Chennai, and Munich. And all those programs were very well attended. During 1920, the Institute received a total donation of about rupees 57 crores. We sincerely acknowledge the class of 1994 for their record-breaking pledge to contribute rupees 26.6 crores to the Institute under the Silver Jubilee Class Legacy Project. We express our deep gratitude and appreciation for the constant support shown by our alumni and other well-wishers to IIT Bombay. Under these supports, we have supplemented and modernized some of our infrastructure, provided young faculty awards. We have also created chair professorship, and about 600 scholarships to needy students have been provided. We recognized 2 alumni for their distinguished services to the Institute. We also conferred 7 Distinguished Alumni Awards and 4 Young Alumni Achievers Award for bringing glory to the Institute through the pursuit of excellence. The Chapter Service Award instituted during the Diamond Jubilee year celebrations were conferred on 3 alumni. As most of you are aware, about 60% of our students come from a socially disadvantaged background, and many of our students were found lacking in having appropriate IT infrastructure to support their online classroom experience, which was mandated by ongoing pandemic. In response to a request by the alma mater, our alumni in India and USA donated a total of about rupees 4.2 crores, and all our deserving students have now been provided financial support to purchase laptops and data cards. On behalf of all these students, I convey a big thank you to all of you, our donors. During 1920, 4 major infrastructure projects, namely construction of Research Park, hostel number 17, a Type B building housing 78 flats, and a combined building for Society for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, Industrial Research and Consultancy Center, and IDC School of Design are progressing well. The institute is making sincere attempts to cover the setback received in executing projects from COVID-19 pandemic. Apart from these projects, construction of vertical expansion of the School of Management is nearing completion. Meanwhile, construction of Hostel 18, a mega hostel with a capacity to house around 1,115 students, has been completed, and it was inaugurated by the Honorable HRD Minister, Sri Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. The Society for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, SINE, has completed 16 successful years as a technology business incubator. In the last 16 years, SINE has gained a leadership position in the business incubation community in India. SINE has been selected as a center of excellence by the Department of Science and Technology. SINE has also been approved by BIRAC and the Department of Biotechnology for setting up a bio-incubator called BioNest to encourage medtech entrepreneurship. SINE, in its journey of 16 years, has incubated over 168 companies, were founded by about 550 entrepreneurs, and who in turn created more than 3,600 jobs for our people. IIT Bombay Research Park Foundation is a not-for-profit organization incorporated by IIT Bombay in 2016 with a primary objective to deepen the interaction between industry and IIT Bombay through physical proximity by bringing industry research and development centers on IIT Bombay premises. IIT Bombay Research Park started with 8 members in 2017, and currently it has 13 member companies on board that are actively interacting with IIT Bombay faculty. Research Park building is in the advanced stage of construction of its 14-story building with a built-up area of about 500,000 square feet, and which is expected to be operational by 2021. The students of IIT Bombay explored their interest through a plethora of activities. IIT Bombay's annual International Science and Technology Festival, called TechFest, attracted a record footfall of more than 175,000 students all across India. Mood Indigo, IIT Bombay's annual cultural festival and Asia's largest college cultural festival, attracted a footfall of over 145,000 people from around 1,700 colleges across India. During 1920, the entrepreneurship cell initiated a closed-room funding session leading to IIT Bombay startup receiving an instant investment of rupees 70 lakhs. Placement. The presence of world-class research facilities, vigorous institute-industry collaborations, international exchange programs, interdisciplinary research collaborations, and industrial training opportunities help the students of IIT Bombay to excel and be ahead in the competitive professional environment during the pursuit of their various career options. The placement drive at IIT Bombay witnessed offers from 313 companies. Out of 1,444 students that appeared for placement, a total of 1,207 received job offers, out of which 159 are international offers. Over 83% of these students were placed during the year. Despite the challenging situation presented by COVID-19 pandemic, the participating companies have honored most of the job offers. During the year, a total of 901 students received internship offers from 487 organizations, out of which 102 were international offers. I feel pride and joy to have so many bright individuals graduating from IIT Bombay, transformed by their stay at the institute, who are now ready to face the challenges of the world. On behalf of the institute, I offer my warmest congratulations to all the graduating students who will receive their degrees today. Congratulations to proud parents and family members of the graduating students on this happy day. We acknowledge all the sacrifices you have made to see your words achieve this success. Dear students, the education you have received at IIT Bombay is comparable to the best in the world. You are now ready to take on greater challenges and overcome them. I know that each one of you will excel, and we all look forward to the significant contributions you will make in the years ahead. This is an unusually exciting time to begin a career, given the immense challenges as well as opportunities created by the pandemic. What you have learned in the institute is only a foundation. Putting up a structure on the foundation is your responsibility. You stay at IIT Bombay was not just for a degree that you are receiving today. We tried to give you an education, an opportunity to bring out the best in you, and an opportunity for you to make peerless friends for life. Now it is your turn to find ways on how you can help the society and the nation through your work. Hard work, integrity, excellence, and freedom of thought are the values at the core of this particular institute and its alumni. I hope you will all cherish and uphold these values in the years ahead. Although you will graduate and leave the institute today, please remember that alumni are important stakeholders of the institute, and we cherish our links with you all the time. As fresh alumni, I urge you to maintain strong ties with your alma mater and participate in the future growth and evolution of IIT Bombay. On behalf of the institute, I wish you all the success in your future endeavors. Let the motto of IIT Bombay, Gyanam Paramam Dheyam, be your guiding light. Jai Hind. Now I invite Mr. Stephen Schwarzman to give his commencement speech.
Good afternoon to you all. I'm honored to have the opportunity to address the IIT Bombay class of 2020 and celebrate your numerous accomplishments. I'd like to congratulate you and your families on this auspicious occasion. Though we are not gathered together in person, I hope you feel an immense sense of pride and joy participating in this first-of-a-kind virtual graduation ceremony in India. I would especially like to thank Professor Subhashish Chaudhry for inviting me here today. It's a real pleasure. For those who don't know me, I'm Steve Schwarzman, founder, chairman, and CEO of Blackstone, the world's largest alternative investment manager. Since our founding in 1985, Blackstone has grown almost 50% per year, and today we manage and invest over $560 billion. We are one of the largest private market investors in India, with assets of $40 billion in market value, making us a top 10 business in India. We're the largest owner of information technology companies in India, and the largest owner of commercial real estate in the country as well. India has also been Blackstone's best performing market in private equity worldwide. I think you can understand why I'm so happy to be with you virtually in India today. I last visited India during March in a whirlwind 3-day trip to Mumbai and Delhi. I've been to India many times, but this visit was by far the most extraordinary. Besides many meetings, media interviews, and lots of Indian food, which, by the way, happens to be one of my favorites, I had the honor of meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, as well as participating in an interview and dinner with India's top 200 CEOs at Mukesh Ambani's house in honor of my new book, What It Takes. Of course, I also visited IIT Bombay's campus on March 4, when I had the pleasure of meeting some of you and participating in a fireside chat with Nandan Nilekani, an IIT Bombay alum and chairman, as you know, of Infosys. Now, March 4th seems an eternity ago. If only we knew how drastically the world was about to change. This year has turned nearly every aspect of our lives upside down, with the coronavirus pandemic bringing unexpected challenges and disrupting big and small plans around the world. You are all very lucky that India has done such a wonderful job of managing the coronavirus crisis and limiting the number of COVID-related deaths. India occupies a unique position in the world, especially when it comes to technology, where it has established global leadership through its talent. India produces an incredible 1.5 million engineers every year. That's almost 8 times the number produced in the United States, where I helped found MIT's Schwarzman College of Computing. India's high standards in engineering education were established by the IITs, and this has been an increasingly apparent on the world stage and also on the Blackstone stage. Blackstone has hired over 50 professionals from the IITs. Currently, 15 of the 16 members of our private equity team are IITians, including 9 IIT Bombay alumni, such as Amit Dixit, who heads Blackstone's private equity business in India and co-heads it in Asia. So I would be remiss if I didn't thank this institute for making Blackstone such a success in India. 4 of the 10 largest tech companies in the world, Microsoft, Alphabet, IBM, and Adobe, have CEOs of Indian origin, 2 of which, Sundar Pichai and Arvind Krishna, are IIT graduates. I'm sure you're aware of these IITians, but did you know that 72 Indian origin engineers who have founded unicorns across the world, 50% of them are IIT alumni? That is truly amazing. Indian engineers are defining the global technology landscape. And as the newest IIT alumni, you are the next generation of future global leaders who will advance to that mission. As graduates of one of the most prestigious engineering institutions in the world, each of you has an important role to play in shaping the future. You will help build a world in which technology fundamentally alters life as we know it. Although it's exciting to think of the endless possibilities, I hope you also feel a strong sense of responsibility for ensuring that technology evolves in a way that benefits all mankind. You must seize the opportunity to be leaders of impact who are a force for change and for good in the world. So how should you do that? As some of you may know, last year I published my first book, What It Takes: Lessons in the Pursuit of Excellence. The book, which is a global bestseller, shares insights from my 50-year career in business on how to make an impact and live a life of consequence. In the book, I include my top 25 rules for achieving success in work and life. Although we don't have time to review all of them, of course, I did want to share 4 of the most important rules with you as you begin your new chapter in life. First, aim high. In the middle of an economic crisis and a global pandemic, it may be tempting to feel like you should recalibrate your ambitions to be more reasonable or aim lower for what you personally achieve. Don't. I've always believed that if you're going to commit yourself to something, it's as easy to do something big as it is to do something small. Both will consume your full time and energy. So think carefully about their ultimate upsides and potential. Yes, in being ambitious, it's possible you might fail. However, if you succeed, the rewards will be far greater than if you had tried for something smaller. Over the years, this approach has helped me make the improbable happen. Whether it was starting Blackstone from nothing with $400,000, and it now has a market value of about $65 billion, founding the Schwarzman Scholars, this century's version of the Rhodes Scholarship, or even convincing my beautiful wife, Christine, to marry me. These things can happen. While there will be times when you need to adjust your expectations or take the best option available in the short term, in the long term, it's important to reach for a fantasy that is worthy of your pursuit. Second, every crisis is an opportunity. The world is an unpredictable place. Even when you do everything you're supposed to do, things won't always go your way. One of the most valuable skills I've learned is the ability to identify new opportunities, even in moments of crisis or experiencing a setback. Any setback, whether unexpected or self-created, will undoubtedly be difficult, but it will also offer you a valuable chance to gain experience, learn lessons, and take advantage of opportunities that weren't available to you before. Take the current global pandemic, for example. While daunting, the unprecedented nature of this crisis presents a unique opportunity for you to sharpen your ability to spot risk early on in your career. Ask yourself, what decades-long trends are being challenged? How is it changing how people think and behave? Years from now, people will be reading about the current crisis in textbooks and business school case studies, but you are living it. Do not be a passive observer. Internalize the lessons from your experience and use them to form a framework for how you will operate in the future. If you take this approach, you will find that the challenges you encounter will mold you in unexpected ways and may even help you find enduring success in the future. Third, innovate. Innovation has always been one of Blackstone's core values. I decided a long time ago that to be successful, we would need to constantly reinvent ourselves and improve ourselves and pursue new areas of growth when the right opportunity presented itself. As I look at the world today, one of the most pivotal drivers of future global growth will be artificial intelligence. The game-changing nature of AI cannot be understated. It will impact almost every field of human endeavor. But whether the technology will be a force for good or whether it will disrupt society and life as we know it remains to be seen. That is why, despite not being a scientist or an engineer myself, I've contributed very significant personal resources to the study and research of AI. including a $350 million founding gift to establish the Schwarzman College of Computing at MIT, and making MIT the first AI-enabled university in the world, helping to create a new institute for ethics in AI at Oxford University, and joining Stanford's Institute for Human-Centered Artificial Intelligence as an advisory board member. I believe we all need to take steps to maximize AI's benefits while minimizing its risks. But as India's leading technologists, the burden falls even more squarely on your shoulders. It will be up to you to define India's role in the global transformation being driven by AI, and to ensure that India is included in the conversation on international governance and cooperation in this area. Innovation will also continue to be a huge driver of India's growth. With a young, ambitious, and tech-savvy population, a forward-thinking government that supports entrepreneurship, and the fourth largest startup ecosystem in the world, India is poised to stake its claim as one of the world's great innovation hubs. So be on the lookout for new ideas, and if you see a huge transformative opportunity, go after it. Don't worry if no one else is pursuing it. You might be seeing something that others don't. Remember, the harder the problem is, the more limited the competition, and the greater the reward for whomever can solve it. Fourth, hold yourself accountable. Remember two words: excellence and integrity. As graduates of IIT, you don't need me to tell you about excellence. It's no secret that the IITs rank among the most competitive universities in the world. By being accepted to and now graduating from an IIT, you've already achieved excellence in your education. This accomplishment will be yours forever, paying dividends for the rest of your life. As for integrity, the easiest way I can explain it is in terms of reputation. To earn a great reputation, you must think long term. I have been building my reputation since I was a young boy. My parents instilled in me middle-class values of honesty, hard work, respect for others, and always doing what you say you will. If those values sound simple, it's because they are. Stick to your core values and never deviate from your sense of right and wrong. Your integrity must always be unquestionable. In closing, I would ask you to remember that your lives will not move in a straight line. Each of us, no matter who we are or where we come from, will face setbacks and hardships. The resilience you show in the face of adversity is what will define you as individuals and as leaders. If you aim high, commit yourself to a lifetime of learning and new ideas, and never compromise your integrity, you will find a path to success. Success comes down to rare moments of opportunity. Be open, alert, and ready to seize them. The most accomplished individuals have the confidence and courage to act when opportunity appears. They accept risk when others are cautious and act when everyone else is frozen, but they do so wisely. This is the mark of a true leader. I look forward to all the amazing things you will achieve in the years ahead. Thank you for inviting me to be part of this special moment in your lives. Congratulations once again. And as they say in Hindi, Badai Ho.
The award of medals by the chief guest will commence. President of India Medal for the year 2020. Sahil Hiral Shah in the program of Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering.
This being a virtual convocation, each medal winner will be able to see themselves receiving the medal from the chief guest as virtual avatars on their mobile phones. Medal winners, please open the IIT Bombay Convocation 2020 app on your mobile and play the animation now.
Institute Gold Medal for the year 2019. Shashwat Shukla, the program of dual degrees of Bachelor of Technology and Master of Technology in Electrical Engineering. Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma Gold Medal. Prakash Singh Badal in the program of Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering. The award of Institute Silver Medals by the chief guest will now commence. The Awards of Excellence in PhD Research will now commence. These awards are given to the selected students in the PhD program for their exemplary research contributions.
Now, I invite our chief guest, Professor Duncan Halden, to deliver his guest lecture.
Dear new graduates of the IIT Bombay, dear faculty members who've worked so hard to prepare the new graduates over the last 4 or 5 years for this graduation day. Dear Director Chowdhury and honourable members of the Board of Governors, I am honoured to share this unusual 58th Convocation Day with you. You were probably just as surprised as me over the profound changes that have taken place in academic life during the last 4 months and the changed world. But this sudden pandemic will hopefully be over sooner or later. You young men and women who have just completed your degrees have a life and career ahead of you in which you will take what you have learned and build on it to advance knowledge, create useful technologies, and build and organize things that can improve the lives of the people of your country and the world. At this stage of your lives, you probably don't know where this journey will take you. I certainly didn't when I was at your stage. All I can say is that you should be ready to seize opportunities that present themselves and seek out mentors who can guide your professional development, as you have much to learn as you travel along the exciting path ahead of you while your career develops. If you can find such a mentor, it will make a big difference. It did for me. You new graduates worked so hard to gain admission to this preeminent Indian institution of learning, now named as an Institute of Eminence, with the bold motto that knowledge is the supreme goal. You then worked so hard during your time on your beautiful lakeside campus, and I hope you also had fun, but now it's over. And great things are now expected of you by society, your parents, and you yourselves. But that should not be a burden to you. If you bring passion and an open spirit of curiosity to whatever your future endeavours are, you are likely to find satisfaction and maybe find unexpected new knowledge, or perhaps improved ways of doing things that no one had found before, that will have impact and leave the world an improved place. With the changes in climate that seem to be inevitably coming, science and technology will be needed to help societies to adapt. Maybe you will be able to contribute your skills. I am a scientist. Some of you are scientists, but probably more of you are technologists. As two groups, we complement each other. It's the scientist's role to find new knowledge and dream dreams of new technologies. In my own area, quantum physics of exotic materials, the current dreams are of harnessing the mysterious and remarkable properties of quantum mechanics to allow quantum information processing may be orders of magnitude more powerful than today's so-called classical information technology. The technologist's role is to look at the scientist's beautiful dreams with a dispassionate eye to see what is in fact practical and what will fulfill society's actual needs, and then bring those innovative new concepts and ideas to fruition. The most important skills I hope you have developed during your time at IIT Bombay are not just the particular professional skills that you have studied, but the more abstract skill of learning how to think, especially quantitatively. My area, physics, attracts many people to study it at both undergraduate and graduate level, inspired by the achievement of great scientists like Einstein. Maybe in India, some students are similarly drawn to mathematics by learning of the achievements of Ramanujan. But not everyone who studies such subjects, even at the doctoral level, will end up in basic research. The silver lining on this sad truth is that in pursuing advanced studies in such areas, one learns how to think quantitatively about problems that are not homework exercises with an expected answer, but true open problems. In fact, the key step in tackling such open problems is not to find the answer, but to find the right question to ask. This is a key skill of great use for making advances in technology, business, finance, etc., and people with such quantitative thinking skills are an important resource to any modern society and highly employable. So you new IIT Bombay graduates may end up doing very interesting things that are not directly related to what you actually studied during your time at IIT, because you are using those quantitative thinking skills that you absorbed while studying and interacting with the faculty and your classmates. As graduates of IIT Bombay, you will have opportunities both in India and other countries. Certainly it can be valuable to get overseas experience in your professional or scientific discipline, but you certainly have a great potential to make an important difference back in your home country. As you will probably have read in the program for this event, I shared the 2016 Nobel Prize in Physics for work that found some quite unexpected properties of so-called topological quantum matter, where some materials behave strangely at very low temperatures. That work opened the way for others to later find even weirder behaviors that have been proposed as scalable solutions to the so-called decoherence problem. This problem has seemed to be the main roadblock to creating error-free quantum computers. While this stuff is essentially impossible to explain to non-experts, the main lesson to take away is that it was an unexpected discovery that I was not looking for when I stumbled upon it. Most of the big discoveries that end up attracting such prizes are accidental and unexpected, for the simple reason that if anyone had suspected that they were out there to be found, any number of extremely clever people would have been searching and would have already found them. As a fresh PhD and a postdoctoral fellow, I followed my curiosity about a rather obscure problem in an area where the conventional wisdom of the field had already decided what was going on. But I took a fresh look at it from a new viewpoint I had developed. I was shocked to realize that the conventional wisdom could not possibly be correct, and that quantum mechanics in that system led to very unexpected behavior. Over the years, this obscure discovery grew in importance as others built on the work, eventually leading to that prize years later. There's a lesson for everyone involved in research. Even if you're involved in a very goal-driven project, try to find some small share of your time to investigate unexpected curiosities that sometimes show up along the way. The analogy is that you may be walking along a path, kicking a few rocks with your boots, but if you don't look at your feet, you may miss a huge rough diamond that your kick exposed and just walk on by. Of course, eventually someone else may walk that path and see the gem that you inadvertently unearthed but failed to notice. Part of the key to such discoveries is simple luck, the choice you made to follow a particular path with no idea what it would lead you to. This is encouraging. It means that you don't have to be a super smart genius to end up with a Nobel Prize. I think that anyone in science has some possibility, perhaps very small but non-zero, of such an achievement. But you do have to have the preparation to realize that you have found something out of the ordinary and worth pursuing, and actually follow it through, and maybe fight for your result if it challenges conventional wisdom. There are lots of brilliant people doing scientific research, doing great work in advancing knowledge, but those truly unexpected discoveries seem to require luck. Actually, as far as things such as prizes are concerned, the real satisfaction for a scientist is in discovering something new, or for a technologist in creating something cool and useful to lots of people, or for an entrepreneur in building a successful business that provides a needed service. So my message to you as you start out on your careers, or maybe begin more advanced studies, is probably the same as you might hear at a business school graduation. Have passion in what you do, have an inquiring, open attitude, and be flexible and ready to change course if unexpected opportunities appear. Also, remember that most of the time the conventional wisdom is correct, but always realize that there are certainly many things that we have all been taught and which seem plausible and correct that in fact are wrong. Be prepared to question your assumptions. I see IIT Bombay as maintaining its venerable traditions from the early years of the Indian Republic. When I first visited Bombay, I remember going to the VT terminus. When I next came, the city was Mumbai, and it was the Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus. Things change. You students have probably left campus, but if you're still around, please go down to the beautiful lake for one last time and feed all those Bombay ducks that I'm sure must be swimming in it while they're still there. Good luck with your future journeys as scientists, technologists, educators and entrepreneurs, go out and achieve great things. Oh, and if the opportunity in fact arises, I hope that one of you might end up with one of these.
The conferment of degrees will now commence. The recipients of the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy and dual degrees of Master of Technology and Doctor of Philosophy and Master of Science and Doctor of Philosophy may please rise.
I present to you, sir, Ankush Damodar Tharkar and others joining us virtually who have completed the prescribed course of study and have been found fit for the award of the said degrees, and pray that they be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chairman Senate, I admit you to the award of the said degrees of the Institute and charge you to be worthy of the same.
In this virtual convocation, degree recipients will be able to see themselves receiving their degree from the director, Professor Subhashish Chaudhary, as virtual avatars on their mobile phones. PhD degree recipients, please open the IIT Bombay Convocation 2020 app on your mobile now and play the animation.
IIT Bombay offers a joint PhD degree with Monash University of Australia. I now invite the Vice Chancellor and President of Monash University, Professor Margaret Gardner, to deliver her convocation address and formally admit the students of this joint degree program to the Monash University.
Monash University Deputy Chancellor, Dr. Christine Nixon, Director of Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, Professor Subhashish Chaudhary. On behalf of Monash University, I extend my deepest gratitude for the invitation to join the Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay for this special event, albeit in this virtual format. Today, 33 talented students are graduating under the auspices of the joint IITB Monash Academy. These students are equipped to achieve the ideals on which the Academy was established. With their graduation, we witness the ongoing achievement of this unique, pioneering indeed, and bold joint venture between two great institutions, which is now in its 11th year of operation. I look forward to the day in the near future when these graduates will make their distinguished contributions to academia industry, and communities both locally and across the world. Together, we have built an impressive institution that we should regard with great pride. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you who've worked so hard and contributed so capably to build this joint academy into what it is today. It is now my honour, on this 58th Convocation Ceremony for IITB and the 8th Convocation Ceremony that includes Monash University, to commend to you these 33 students to receive the duly awarded IITB and Monash Joint PhD degree. Graduands, as President and Vice-Chancellor of Monash University, with the authority of Council, I admit you to the Doctor of Philosophy degree to which you are now entitled. Congratulations.
The recipients of the post-graduation degree of Master of Science by Research, Master of Technology, Master of Design, Master of Management, Master of Philosophy, Master of Science, dual degrees of Master of Science and Master of Technology, and postgraduate diploma may please rise.
I present to you, sir, Naveen Kumar S. and others joining us virtually, who have completed the prescribed course of study and have been found fit for award of the said degree, and pray that they be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chairman Senate, I admit you to the award of the said degrees of the Institute and charge you to be worthy of the same.
Postgraduate degree recipients, please open the IIT Bombay Convocation 2020 app on your mobile phone and play the animation now.
the recipients of the degrees of Bachelor of Technology, Bachelor of Design, Bachelor of Science, Master of Science Integrated, and dual degrees of Bachelor of Technology and Master of Technology, Bachelor of Design and Master of Design, and Bachelor of Science and Master of Science may please rise.
I present to you, sir, Pujan Alok Biswas and others joining us virtually who have completed the prescribed course of studies and have been found fit for the award of the said degrees, and pray that they be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chairman Senate, I admit you to the award of the said degrees of the Institute and charge you to be worthy of the same.
Graduate degree recipients, please open the IIT Bombay Convocation 2020 app on your mobile and play the animation now.
The President of India, gold medalist, will now administer the pledge. All degree recipients to please stand and take the pledge.
Good afternoon all. All degree recipients, please repeat this oath after me. When I say my name, say yours. When I say my degree, say yours. I, Sahil Shah, B.Tech, of the Indian Institute of Technology Bombay, do hereby pledge that I will always endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of my duties as a professional. I will also endeavor to utilize my knowledge for the service of my country, for the public good, and to enhance the prestige of the institute. In all circumstances, I will strive to uphold the dignity of the individual and the integrity of the profession.
I declare the 58th convocation closed.
Please rise for the national anthem.
जय हे